What's the name of that joint that we did?
Are you serious?
I couldn't think if it was that one or my bad. But yeah, if you are subscribed, go to our Patreon. We got that joint up there, man. Classic album reviews since y'all want it.
Hoodie Feefo.
It's a Hoodie Feefo. Dead in Hip Hop album review. Wu-Tang, the Saga Continues. Wu-Tang. Yo, like this right here, I was pleasantly surprised. It really went in a different direction than I thought it was gonna go. I feel like they stayed true to form. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously as artists get older, they progress, they change, they try to hit different topics. And I feel like they kind of did, but for the most part, they stayed who they are. Redman, oh my God, he should have been fucking part of Wu-Tang. That's what it sounded like on this project. He killed it. Lesson Learned, that was one of my favorite joints. That was the joint right after the intro. Inspect the Deck, oh my God, like this was really good. This was really good. I also found real interesting how they was able to talk about the black families and how you know, the government and the powers that be try to rip us apart. But it's like when I was listening to the tracks, the music itself didn't go there. So I thought that was real interesting. I didn't see it taking that turn, but I liked it because again, you know, that's social activism. You know, to me that's grown man adult content, and I enjoyed that.
Maturity, yeah.
Yeah, the maturity.
And they kind of did that a little bit on A Better Tomorrow. It just wasn't as good. So yeah, for me, I was like, oh, okay, you know, extension of that. But
yeah. And man, like the lines on this thing, like Method Man when he said, I got nutty bars, it's a payday.
Method Man was the star of
he was the star.
Album. He was the star of this album, and I feel like no other Wu member was on task with Method Man on this album at all, which was disappointing for me.
I feel RZA, but he only had like 2 verses.
He only had 2 verses. Ghostface was very underwhelming.
She was.
Raekwon was underwhelming for me.
This felt like a Method Man and Redman album featuring Wu.
Yeah, it did.
I'm like, we only got Jizz on one song.
Was he on one song?
He was on one song. Yeah, he was on a joint with Streetlife.
Yeah, I remember Streetlife was on here, but
yeah,
I remember
it was a song with Streetlife. It was him, Capadon, and Streetlife, and I was like, damn, that's the only Jizz verse we got.
So here's the interesting thing about this, because it's not, they didn't build it as a Wu-Tang Clan album, more like a Wu-Tang album.
Because you know, You God and RZA, they still fighting their legal battle.
Yeah. I watched the interview that RZA did on The Breakfast Club, and I looked at some of the tweets and Instagram posts, and I think I think part of why you're saying that you didn't feel like they were really inspired, I think they just weren't really like behind it. Kind of like they were with.
And that's what I always kind of assume when I see a Wu-Tang album.
They're building it as Mathematics album. Shout out to Mathematics.
Because he did our production, and you know he's been doing work with them since the very beginning.
Yeah.
You know, so that makes
way,
sense.
Way.
Way.
He did the, you know, of course they said it in the song, like he did the logo. But yeah, so he's been with them for a long time. But like, I think some of these verses he had them, and I think he was just reaching out to members and getting the verses. So I think that's why it came across that way. Like for me, what I got from it was more or less that sound that A Better Tomorrow didn't have.
See, that's the thing. When I listen to this album, I get almost the exact opposite reaction that you got.
Me too.
Because I thought this was going to be a Wu-Tang album. I didn't read any promo. I didn't watch any interviews. So when I saw this pop up, I was like, oh shit, a new Wu-Tang. And when I listened to it, I'm like, all right, why is Redman rapping so much?
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, these beats are dope, but I'm not really getting a Wu-Tang Clan feel from this.
I didn't get me either.
And I mean, the first song was nice. Deck was definitely fucking nice. Redman was definitely nice. But I feel like it didn't get any better after that track. It just kind of was just like.
So Frozen was dope? Like Killer Priest, Method?
Any track with Method Man. I mean, Method Man versus Method Man did not have
Time is money.
That was the shit.
Man.
Yeah, Time is money. So that's what I'm saying. God dang. This joint had joints.
Nah, bro. I'm saying,
joints.
Look. Whatever song. Hold on a second. Let me look again. Because there was one song that Meth was rapping on, but it's like the beat didn't sound. Actually, it was Time Is Money.
Yeah.
That was the one. I didn't think that Method Man's voice sounded right over that beat. His verse was incredible.
Oh, okay, you're talking about the voice over the beat.
Yeah, but every song that Meth was on, he rapped like he started rapping 10 minutes ago and he had something to prove. Like he was killing it. Yeah. But I didn't think anybody else was killing it.
Well, Redman did.
Well,
it's Redman.
Redman has no choice.
Redman's gonna do Redman.
These white chicks love me like Starbucks. Like Redman has no choice but to rap well.
And then I thought it was funny because, as always, silly Redman was like, and introducing mathematics and give him a round of applause, and he was like, and you just think
Redman.
That's classic Redman.
Classic Redman.
And it's not like a diss to them because we all know that they can rap better than everybody.
We know Ghostface can go.
Ghostface didn't seem like he cared.
Or Raekwon. They seemed like they was just like.
But how many? But Raekwon was on here like how many times?
Like 3, I think.
Like 2 or 3 times. Ghost was only on here.
He did a hook and then he had a verse.
The hook was hard. Why did they fuck with his voice?
Which one?
You probably didn't know it was fucking Ghostface.
On Pearl Harbor.
They tweaked his voice really high pitched. I don't know why. Don't fuck with Ghostface's voice.
Exactly.
He has one of the best voices in rap. This album is cool. Don't get me wrong. It's not whack. It's good. But it's not.
It's still not.
It's not Wu-Tang.
Yeah,
it's not.
I didn't feel Wu-Tang with this at all.
Okay,
I didn't feel like I was in the slums.
Right.
It was a little too clean. Right?
Yeah.
This one sounds a little bit dirtier because of mathematics and how I think the ARS-10. He said that he did something with that, and
that's like an old.
Yeah, so that's how he said he was able to kind of capture that old sound.
Yeah, but it still was like a little clean. It was like an old clean sound.
Bruh,
it was
Better
weird.
Tomorrow. Better Tomorrow sounds like Mr. Clean. It doesn't even sound right.
So y'all didn't like why?
Heck no. That was like.
I don't even remember that one. To be honest.
That was a turn. It was tracks on here where like the verses was cool, but then the people that they had singing on the hooks was just
that was
oh my god! Like I'm like, what is this? What happened to Blue Raspberry? Like remember Blue Raspberry on the purple tape? Like they used to have perfect like singers on their tracks.
They would got pop singers.
Right. It was just everything about it was just so clean.
Yeah,
I don't know.
G'd up. I'm like, okay, the singer on that. I'm like, oh, this.
But see, I see why he likes it though. You wasn't a Wu head.
No, you wouldn't, dude.
That's why you like this shit.
Right.
Like when 36 Chambers came out, like you felt like you were in the fucking dungeon. Like you felt like you were in the dirty ass water. This don't feel dirty like that.
What?
Yeah, only built Cuban links.
Like you was in the kitchen.
Man, it was like everything that they dropped. You felt dirty.
Oh, dirty bastard shit.
Yeah,
of course. And I feel that, and that's why I said like this right here. It was like. They're not there anymore though.
But so what Wu feel is when you got Method Man spitting crazy. Oh shit, you got Ghostface coming in spitting crazy.
We just said that about.
That's a Wu feeling.
Yeah, wait. And the thing about it. So we're all saying Method Man fucking killing. RZA said on the interview Method Man was the highlight.
Oh,
yeah, he was like Method Man was rapping like he had something to prove. That's what RZA said. To B's point.
Right.
Ghostface Killer would have heard that shit and was like, oh, hell no.
Exactly.
And so every other Wu member was like,
Jizzle would have heard that shit.
You like, oh, hell no. You're not about to fuck me up.
They live by the steel sharpen steel mode.
So do you think that this project was done all at the same time in the studio?
No,
you can tell. These were like phoned in verses. It sounded like Method Man was just like, I want to kill shit. And it sounded like Ghost and Ray were just like, we don't care about this project. We're saving all of our good verses for our own shit. Because Ray's last shit, he wasn't slouching a bit. So when I heard him on here, I'm just like, well, what's going on?
He didn't sound motivated.
Some of these verses too. I think just out of respect for mathematics, they probably just did it.
So I know, Mike, you already cleared it up. You're saying that this isn't bad, but it's decent.
Yeah, it's definitely a decent project. I mean, it's Wu, but I expect more than decent from a Wu project, especially after Ray's last shit.
I feel you.
Ray's last shit set the bar really, even though we didn't talk about that.
I know,
we should have.
Yeah, we should have.
But the bar is high after that Ray project. So when I got this, I was just like,
You know, like to me, like I said, I was pleasantly surprised, but I wasn't like over like, oh my god, this is the hottest shit out in 2017 either. You know, but I enjoyed it. I don't know. I guess maybe I enjoyed it more than you guys. Like
you definitely,
you did. Yeah. You definitely did.
It wasn't bad at all.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, but I was still like.
Your bar is like your Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
And don't try to trick me with, okay, we took the clan off. No.
That's what they've been doing. Yeah.
I know. That's that Drake trick. This is a mix like. It's a playlist. If you putting Wu-Tang on it, I'm expecting Wu-Tang.
Yep.
Right.
Which is funny because I was looking at I said, why is it Wu-Tang and why is there a Wu-Tang clan? Like in my iTunes playlist, in my iTunes library, it's Wu-Tang and Wu-Tang. I'm like, what the fuck? And I thought I did something wrong, but yeah, that's just what they do when they don't want to say it's all of us. And I think that's gonna be tough. I think it's gonna be tough to get them all like back in the studio in that same place again, to where they just wanna just make that magic happen.
Then stop putting out albums at this point. Like just don't put out any more collaborative albums.
Yeah.
Like unless that Martin Shkreli shit comes out, I don't think we're gonna hear another collaborative Wu-Tang project. So I'm okay with that. Just stop putting out albums. As long as everybody individually keeps dropping shit, then we're happy. But I just don't need.
I don't need this.
I don't need this.
Yeah,
I don't need a decent Wu-Tang project.
Because we know how good of MCs they are as a collective group. So to hear guys coming on there, it hurt me to hear Ghostface and Raekwon.
Me too.
Sound so uninteresting. And like you said, after what Raekwon dropped, we like, wait a minute, how you just drop this? But then you come on here and it's like.
It's like you don't care.
Yeah.
Like I felt like I was gonna be alone in that because I was listening to this shit and I was like, "What's wrong with me? I'm not loving this."
It's not gritty, man. That's not gritty. That's what it is.
It's not gritty. It's 1080p. We need like that.
Exactly.
We need that. What's the 360 or whatever?
Yeah.
We need that Wu-Tang. Like that gritty, dirty, grimy. Just if it's clean, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
I feel you.
I'm sorry. I ain't even saying this shit. Like it really hurts my feelings to say this shit about Wu, because I love Wu, but I don't think I'll return to this project.
Favorite tracks?
Everything with Method Man.
I was about to say, look, my favorite tracks is all the ones with Method Man in.
That's it.
Like
dead ass.
Because his verses was like, he made you be like,
Yeah, he gave the nasty.
He gave you that nasty face when you like,
oh, that baby shit smell.
Nobody else in this album gave me that face. And don't get me wrong, I love Redman verses, but I'm just Method Man was just like, I'm about to give y'all that ugly stank face.
He did. Every song.
Any song with Method Man on it is my favorite track. That's it.
My favorite tracks was Lesson Learned, If Time Is Money, Frozen, People Say, and G'd Up.
Any track with Method Man, but If Time Is Money, definitely. Hood Go Bang, I like that shit. And fucking anything else Method Man raps on, fuck it.
I'm gonna actually take Lesson Learned because I thought Inspector Deck, that shit about Spit So Ill, rapping.
Oh, in a containment suit?
That was nice as fuck. Like, yeah, that shit was tight. Even though I still didn't love Meth over that beat. I thought the beat was dope. I thought Meth was dope. I just didn't like it that much together, but I'll still take If Time Is Money. Frozen, fucking shit. Chris Rivers, Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Chris Rivers, please stop fucking playing with these people. That dude is insane. So him, Killer Priest.
A3C with the locks.
Oh my God! Yeah, he's nasty.
Yeah, you can tell he's his father's son.
Oh, absolutely. You could pick the flow and tell like the way he runs his words. Man, I'm sorry.
He's a junior.
What other song? Yeah, Pearl Harbor. I'm gonna take that one. G'd Up. I'm gonna take that one. Hood Go Bang. Most definitely. So yeah, that's probably 5.
If y'all watching, I think I probably enjoyed this the most out of everybody here. That's cool. There's definitely replay value here for me. Again, I like the skits on here. I like kind of where you guys went with some of that maturity type stuff, that level of content. Method Man, you did your thing. But like I've always said, I've enjoyed you guys more so individually. I agree with the sentiment that if you guys aren't gonna get into the studio together and try to out-rap yourselves, then it's kind of like, but at the end of the day, I think this project was pretty good. I'm definitely fucking with it. It definitely bumps in my whip, so.
Method Man, thank you for dropping some crazy.
That's so fucked
Wow,
up.
that is fucked up. That's really disrespectful.
Method Man, thank you for dropping these great verses that had me the stanky face, give me a stanky face. Good to see Redman, you know. What? What's so funny?
Nothing.
You know what's so funny, B. Go ahead and finish.
I'm serious as a heart attack.
We know that's the funny part.
Redman. I just felt like album it could have been better if it's just like y'all would have just been on y'all steel sharp and steel type of mentality. And I just felt like it was just a whole bunch of songs just piled up together that was produced by Mathematics. I didn't feel like this was like a Wu-Tang album, a crew album that they was like, hey, let's get together, let's get that magic back. I didn't feel that with this album.
Thank you for your contributions to hip hop. Love y'all, man. I do like the album. I don't want anybody to get it twisted. I do like the album. I understand it's hard to get back to that original feeling that you guys had. We also know that, as Meth proved, that you guys can still put together some fucking fire. So I love to see you guys just come together, man, whenever you guys find the time, whenever you guys find the energy, the hunger, the desire, and everything to get in the studio and do it. That's what I'm waiting on. But nevertheless, I appreciate the album. It's a good listen. So keep doing your thing.
I don't really know what to say. This album is definitely good. Mathematics beats are all fucking dope. It didn't give me that Wu-Tang feel that I was hoping it would give me. It felt a little bit too high rise. It didn't feel projects, but I don't want to be disrespectful because
It's Wu.
It's Wu, so I have a very high standard for Wu, and I feel like the guys outside of RZA and Method Man, they just didn't show up to rap. So if you guys aren't interested in doing collaborative projects with each other and trying to out-rap each other, then, you know, maybe as fans, we can say that we're just not really that interested in hearing more stuff like this. We're just interested in hearing y'all solo projects because they've all been great. But a collaborative Wu album, I just don't know that I'm really that interested.
What if they was able, like Ken and everybody else is saying, they was able to like actually get together, document the shit, like you could actually see them moving to create that old Wu sound?
I mean, if they're trying to out-rap each other like they used to, then I'm with it.
Yeah.
But if they're not, and it's gonna be just lackluster, then just don't bother. You guys are legends.
Right.
Legends. Like, you don't have to rap anymore if you don't want to.
Right.
You've already released some of the best material that hip hop has ever seen at this point. So what's the point of releasing more albums that just sully that reputation?
Gotcha.